start providing results that we can also, show from your own end too. So you won't be left out of the opportunity.
Okay, so do you know, Paul, that I have a learning disability?
No, you don't need to learn about anything. Your one is just to tell me how much that you want to invest, and then
Okay,
I
look,
will I will I will handle the investment by myself.
okay, so Mr. Adigwa, I want to
Yes.
I want to try to let you know, as young as you are. What did you say? You're 11 years old or what? I'm teasing you, dog. I'm teasing you. I am now recording. I wasn't recording before. I'm now
Okay.
recording so I can remember what the blankety blank you're saying. You're trying to give me
Oh,
some, you're trying to help me with referrals, or you're trying to give me a commission, or what? Which one, or
no,
both? What are you
what
saying
I'm
to
trying to
me?
say, okay, what I'm trying to say is this. When we talk about investors on your platform,
Yeah.
some people will want to ask that who have you worked with, and I can give reference to people I have worked with in the I'm still currently working with. But if I can also mention that I do trade for our host on the TV show, and he has this certain amount of result within this period of time, it will make more sense too. So that's what I'm saying, that if I can also trade for you, maybe you have maybe $1,000 or 500 or 700, I can help you trade it, and then we'll bring out reasonable results that even when anybody asks me, I will say, also ask our host. He's making money from my expertise. That's you. So, like, I'm just saying, maybe if you have like 1,000 or a certain amount that you also have interest to invest, I can also help you trade on it and then bring out results that even you can also share with possible investors too on the show. Or you can you also have a positive review on my expertise.
I hear what you're saying. So at least now I understand what you're saying. I, if you knew how very poor I am, you would probably just lay down and die. That's probably what would happen. So I'm going to think about what you're saying. I'm going to try to find a way to do something about what you're saying. I don't know what. Notice I'm not saying what it's going to be that I'm going to do. I have a hard time finding money for food, finding money for the rent, things like that. So
Okay.
it's going to be hard for
And
me to
also,
find money for you. Uh,
okay.
it's going to be hard for me to find money for you. So, are you in Lagos? What town are you in Nigeria?
I mean, Ibadan. I think I mentioned that some days ago when we have the show.
And it's spelled,
Ibadan.
yes, and it's spelled Ibdan, right?
It's Ibadan.
I told that to somebody today on a show, and they said, "Oh, I never. There is no town like that in Nigeria." I swear to God, I did. I said that to somebody. I, I'm gonna look it up later. But anyway, it's giving me times here. Well, when it's 4 p.m.
What?
my time, it's supposed to be 9 p.m. in Lagos. So,
Right now it's 12. Right now it's 12 a.m. right now.
huh? Okay. You must
This
have
is
different.
12.
You must, and you're in
This is
Nigeria. You said, right?
Yes. This is 12:04. If it's
Okay, yeah, you must have.
okay.
You must be in a. There must be different time zones. I'll work on this more, but yeah. All right.
See,
So I go ahead.
okay, the thing is, when you ask the person said there's no town,
I'll just
there's no town like that
type the name.
in Nigeria.
Can you send me the spelling of the name in WhatsApp?
Maybe the thing is, maybe you misspelled the
That's
name
why
to the person.
I'm asking you to spell the word in WhatsApp. Spell it for me.
Yeah, I
You know,
sent it
just
already.
when you get a chance. Yeah. No,
IDAN.
spell it when you get a chance. Spell it and send it to me in WhatsApp.
Yes, I sent it already right now.
Okay.
I sent it already.
All right. I'm gonna look at my. I had it up, but then I didn't. So the other thing you might want to know is number one, I would have been happy to have this conversation during a show. And number two, um, we have been on the phone long enough to have made a very nice show. So we could have made a show today and then also made one tomorrow. Just so you know. All right.
Okay.
So and what I'm going to
Yes.
do instead is I'm going to use because I turned on the recording a while back, you know, like I told you when I did, and I'm gonna use this recording as a show because I like having lots and lots of shows, millions and millions and tens of millions, and like that. Abaddon. I hope I remember who that guy was so I can cool his jets, you know, about Nigeria because he claimed he was a big traveler all over the world and all this crap. So
He, he feels he knows too much about Nigeria. He doesn't know it.
he doesn't. Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I think too. There's a lot of
Yes.
people like
Because
that who.
I live in Ibadan. Ibadan is just like an hour and a half, 1 hour and a half, 1 hour 30 minutes to Lagos.
Okay.
Ibadan is 1 hour 30 minutes or highest 2 hours to Lagos. So it's very close to Lagos. Very very
You're
close to
in
Lagos.
the country of Nigeria. You're not in a country called West Africa, right?
No, West Africa. West Africa is just like the part of the continent.
Right. It's the western part of the African continent. Yeah. I'm just
Yes.
trying to
So
make sure I didn't mess up on my own. I usually am the one who, when there's a mistake,
yes.
it's usually
So
my mistake. So,
Nigeria is my country, and I reside currently in Ibadan.
mm. All right, young man. Well, anything else you want to tell our callers today? I heard you're.
See that
Can I like to make jokes. I heard you're having a sale on ketchup. They can
yes.
buy. They can buy 7 metric tons of ketchup from you for 77 cents per ton. Is that what you said?
Say that again.
I'm trying to make a joke, Paul.
Okay. Okay.
The joke is apparently you said that the my viewers can buy 3,500 metric tons of ketchup from you at
Mm-hmm.
77 cents per ton.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to get you to laugh. At least right now it is. Not always, but my jokes are crazy. I know. Or they're not even jokes. They're just stupidness.
No. 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 No.
All right. Well, I'll see what I can do and everything. I mean, I like what you're doing. I believe in you. I just, money is so tight that the little bit of money that I can send you is whatever. But it would make a good story if, I sent you some money and you made it into something, and then we reinvested all that. And you made that into something. So I'll think about it seriously. But please know that sometimes, most of the time, it's hard for me to even find enough money for food, let alone anything else. So, all right. So I'll see you tomorrow at 10. Is that correct? 10 my time?
Say that again.
I will see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock my time.
Yes, yes. So I think that 10 o'clock your time would be around. I think we'll have 8 hours differences, so it will be 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's around 6 p.m. my time.
Okay.
That's around
All
6.
right. Sounds
That's
good.
around 6.
All right. Okay. All
So
right.
talk to you soon, okay?
Yes, sir. You take care, please. Are you gonna wake up later tonight?
Yes, maybe. Or if I'm able to, if I just want to take a quick nap. So maybe I'm
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to wake up around
What
2. I'm
what
going to wake
time?
up
What
around 2
time?
or
What
3.
time? What time is it right there, right now?
12, 11, 12, 11 a.m.
All right. What time do you think you're gonna wake up?
So I think around 3 a.m. or 4 a.m.
Okay, you wake up at that time, huh?
Yes, yes.
All right. So I might or might not call you at that time to do extra shows. I don't know for sure yet.
Okay.
That would be, let's see, if you're 12 hours, I'll figure it out later. It's a little complicated.
Okay.
All right. Take care, please. Say
All
hi
right.
to
Thank you.
your say hi to your
Okay.
dog Butch. And
Bye.
I hear you have a pet. I hear you have a pet lion. So that's kind of nice. What kind of wildlife roams in Nigeria in the wild? What kind of animals? Elephants or whales or
Yes,
what? Herds of whales.
in Africa we have lion, we have we have all this tiger, this leopard, and we have fox. But
Hmm.
I'm not sure we have deer. I'm not sure we have deer in Nigeria. I'm not sure we have deer. I haven't heard of
Well,
anyone
okay.
seeing deer
Do
in
you
the
do you
forest
ever go
or
out in the wild and look at them because it's fascinating, or is it just like boring because you've always been around them?
it's in the zoo. I've seen some in the
In the
zoo.
zoo. Oh my God! I
Yes.
went to Africa and saw a lion in the zoo. Yeah, I flew to Africa. It was a 25-hour trip, and I looked at a lion in a zoo, which I could have
Yes.
done in San Diego probably.
So and but in my house here I have 2 pets. I have a dog and I have a parrot.
Oh, that's nice. We had a parrot when I was a kid. Yeah, he loved it. He loved to sit on my dad's head for some reason. Yeah, he would come out of his cage and sit on my dad's head, and he wouldn't fly away. He would just go back to the cage.
Wow,
It
that's
was
very nice.
very cool. All right, young man. I'll see you tomorrow or tonight, either one. I might call you around 8 or 9 o'clock if I'm awake. I do not know, but if I am, I might call you. We can do some extra shows.
All right, all
All
right, all
right.
right, no
All right.
problem.
God bless you, Paul.
All
Talk to you soon.
right, listen to you.
Thanks
All right,
for
thank you.
thanks for what you're doing for the people. Okay.
Yes, yes, thank you very much, sir.
All right, sir.
I
Bye
really
bye.
appreciate
Yes, sir.
it.
All right. Bye bye. All right. That was Paul Adigwe, Adigwe, and I don't know if I know his email by heart. I think it's Adigwe Paul 78 at Gmail. But let me just for the sake of accuracy, let me go look and see if I can pull it up real fast. It's Paul, Paul, and then his last name is spelled Adigwe. Adigwe. And I'm trying to get my act together enough here right now to see if I can. Oh boy. See if I can go over and get his. Trying to click my Google contacts. And I'm going to try to. Oh, Lord, I don't know. I was going to call Singapore tonight, but I don't know if I will. I've got some of the Singapore, Australia, and New Zealand are coming up on the 9, 10 o'clock of their day, 9, 10 o'clock a.m. So those would be good places for me to call now, but I'm just not. All right. Yeah. It's Adigwe. Here, let me pull it up even farther. I will try to put it in the chat, but it's Adigwe, which is Adigwe, Adigwe, Paul, Paul, 78 at gmail.com. So that's what I like about the South, so to speak. Just to throw a comment in there that has no relationship to reality, or at least any reality that anybody around here has ever heard of. All right, folks, I'm out of here. Sorry I didn't wear a better shirt. I really thought I was just either doing another episode of Boring Office or else I was going to be talking to myself. So I'll put on a better shirt sometime in the future. I like this shirt. It's just not very professional or something. All right. Talk to you soon. Take care. I love you guys.